Here I am, Brigham City Cemetery. There's my car, my and Claudia's. There's Lorenzo Snow's memorial. To find a date, the exact date, sometimes will take months. That is the day and month Claudia was born. If there was a sign, and these are largely not, some of them are, but they're mostly not for Claudia. They're for me and maybe some others. You would think there would be a confirmation around here. And I'm clearly an extension of her, and she's an extension of me. Look, kitty corner. November 7th, my birthday. Claudia's birthday again, April 4th. Us together, right next to that. November prophet, 1832. The month and year the revelation was given on November 27th about a coming servant. Church leaders have had differing opinions on this, with Oak's birthday right there. You go back, you get Lorenzo Snow birthday on another prophet's birthday. And look, September 10th, 1871. You get an 11/7/1980 derivative. September's a 9. So you get my birthday derivative, October 7th, right there. That's super, super hard to get. And I think that is special. November prophet, birthday, November 13th. On the month and year, a revelation was given, November 27th. Let's go over here real fast. There's another. I'm not going to show everything. The day my grandma was born, June 18th, 1921. Her name was Dorothy. There was a Margaret at my birth. That's a president of the church's birth year, 1924. You skip over this one, you follow a line. I don't know the dates. And it hits the mother of my brother's former father-in-law. So this is his ex-wife's grandma. April 4th, prophet's birthday, as well as Claudia. This is my ex-wife's grandma, or my brother's ex-wife. And that was Anna Marie. If you treat her name as two separate names, an A and an M-I. That's my initials, A-M-I. And then you, the Snow, let's just say you just treat it as something else. Now, here, I'm going to show a line. Here's an Aaron facing the prophet. And then let's go, and then there's a November 7th pattern right by him. And then let's go to the prophet's son, Lucius. I guess my mom's father was a Lucius. It's Lucius Aaron Snow. Look, it forms a line. You start here through that Aaron. It nicks the corner of that one with a little fire thing or whatever that is. Then it goes through that one with the flowers. A Dennis, watch. Boom. It's here. Keeps going. Go through the one with the flowers. And you see the bench? It nicks the corner of that perfectly. The bench is the closest November 7th to the prophet. Watch. It hits this one about right here, which has an Aaron. So now, the only three Aarons around the prophet, for some reason, form a line. And look, A Street. Form a line. It hits this. It goes through this one, which has a Dennis. And it has my AMI, Aaron Madison Icono. Look, AMI. Kitty corner from the prophet. That's him. The small one is him. Look. It keeps going. It hits this. And then it hits the corner of this. Look. The closest November 7th to the prophet. It's the closest one. Now, the other one it hit. Look. Huron was born July 18th, 1961. Look at his name. Just Aaron, pattern, and the curves. There's no way that this is coincidence. And I forgot to show the front. This is the one with the Dennis. It has my mom's September 12th on Oak's birth year. It has my daughter's birth year. Look, it has my grandma, her pattern, June. And the two 2007. She died July 2nd, my patriarchal blessing on July 2nd, 2007. Which I don't think is coincidence, considering how the Lord put her right there. Her symbols, Dorothy, June 18th, 1921. Look at that. Look at that. So, go a line through the September 12th. My mom, the Dorothy symbol, 2007 has the Dennis on the other side. It has the AMI on the other side. And look, the stone right across has two AMIs. Camilla, AMI. Jamie, AMI. This is not normal. The prophet's right there. What happens if we go through this? It goes through the prophet, through the Dorothy. Look. Boom. Through the prophet, right here. Right through the Dorothy. And that's one of the reasons he put the Dorothy symbol in there. 2007. And it goes right through her. It goes right through it. Perfect line.